Hello my friends, we are back with Growing Up and we are playing as sort of myself, and then later we will play as my children to see if I can parent better than I am currently reliving my own childhood and expectations. So let's just load right in. Okay, popular kids. That's where we left off. There's some popular kids, gaggle of mostly rich girls that giggle incessantly and make everyone's life hell. One of them turns to you. There's a look on her face. She spots a target. What is with the bullying? Does this game know that I was bullied or something? I don't appreciate it. You ready yourself for another round of bullying when... Oh, hey Ari, looking good. Oh, it's Alicia. The other girls notice Alicia's reaction. They seem surprised, but back off. You give her a small nod. You don't think the two of you will ever be friends, but at least you're free from her wrath. Okay, cool. Back to insane expectations. We obviously need to learn the periodic table. My dad wants me to cure cancer, obviously. You see Richard outside the drama department yet again. This time he's staring at the casting list for the... How many times are you gonna stare at that thing, Richard? Oh, did you end up trying out? Nope. Oh. He just stares at the list for a while, silently. Why don't you try band? I was in band. Hated it, hate the music, don't want to do classical or big band stuff. Don't care about that stuff. Just kind of music I want to do, band doesn't do. What do you want to do? Start your own band. Electronica. I can't get that anywhere. Sometimes I go on my dad's computer, get on the Usenet. Get to go on some boards, read about house and trance. House and trance? What? Kinds of music. I want to make music. I just don't really want to be seen. And the kind of music I want to make, it's, I don't know. Richard wanders off, shaking his head. Gotta find himself. New expectation, perform non-entertainment activities outside 6 times. Oh, I have to get fresh air. Thanks, parents. I'm not stressed enough at 12 years old. I guess I can go to the pet sanctuary and work as an animal shelter assistant. Oh, I let the dog out. So I probably want to learn about invertebrates. So we'll do that 5 times, which will get me max there. And I have enough to keep going. So let's just do economics. The day of the school play comes and you and Richard go to see it. The local theater has been rented out for the performance. See what I mean? Chorus for the musical is huge. It has at least 50 kids in it. Clearly everyone who tried out got into it. Not in agreement. I'm glad I didn't go up there. I think I might have died of blushing. Only reason you'd have been able to pick me out. That would have been embarrassing, but cute. Yeah. Well, I don't always want to be cute. I don't think any of us do. I like being cute. Who doesn't want to be cute? The play comes to an end. Oh wait, no, that was just the intermission. Oh, there's more. You're digging this? I mean, they're not great, but they're also new at this. I mean, they're terrible singers. I think it works. The play eventually ends. Richard is mostly silent on the way out. Ooh, I can do chemical reactions? I do want to learn that. And I can go to the theater. Why is it so expensive to learn new skills? Am I just not smart enough or what? So I only have 16 mental health left, and my parents want me to go outside. I don't know if I've completed that yet, so is there anything to do outside? I can learn law? Why does everything lower my happiness? Is there anything that raises my happiness? You know what, we're gonna stick true to myself. We're gonna do some board games. And it's gonna make my parents unhappy, but I am like dying here. We're gonna use all of my energy on comic books and board games. Oh, my parents are below an 80. They're gonna not be able to stand this. So we are going to get some points to learn about... How much knowledge points do I have? I have enough. We're gonna learn about vertebrates, and we're gonna learn about macroeconomics. I like how I'm doing like this math in my head too. I'm like, how quickly can I learn about vertebrates? 6 times 5 is 30, so I can do all 6 without completely breaking down. And I can do 1 in something else, and I will not totally break down my happiness. So we're gonna do the periodic table. We're gonna master vertebrates. Yeah, science. Periodic table, we'll get there. Middle school is slowly coming to an end. Soon, you and Richard will graduate and go to high school. One day during lunch, Richard wants to talk. He walks you out to the sports field, but instead of talking, he just sits there silently. Richard, do you think I could make it?
No.
Make it? What do you mean? As a musician, of course you can. We're in middle school, of course I'd cheer you on. What makes you think that? You know more about music than anyone else I know. Also, you seem to care about it. It's not enough. Maybe not, but I mean, it's more than most people have. I don't want to perform. I don't want to stand up in front of people. Being in front of people make me feel bad. I hate when they laugh. I mean, yeah, I've been bullied by like multiple people now, game and real life. I just hate it all. I just want to make music. I don't want to perform it, not for people. I'm just gonna sit with him. Just sit with him. After a while, you put your arm around his shoulder. He doesn't say anything, but it's clear that he's happy you're there. You know, you've been such a good friend for me while you what? I'm a bit annoying, aren't I? Yeah, you kinda are. Well, I didn't want to say anything, but since you mentioned it. For a moment, Richard's taken aback, but until he sees a smile slowly creeping across your face. Very funny. And Richard smile at each other. You're not worried about graduation, which is just around the corner. You'll both be just fine. Ooh, I can learn about marine animals and finance and accounting. Oh, but I failed at the lawnmower. My parents are disappointed in me. Well, it's too bad that I have like two mental health and 100 parent approval. So sorry I'm not perfect. Wow, she is not happy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There is almost nothing I can do that I actually would do without having a breakdown. Yeah, the only thing I can do now is collect baseball cards, which I'll need to do because I need to get some skill. My parents are so disappointed from me not playing outside. They literally are neutral. There's only 69 out of 100. I panic, need to clearly learn more things. I can't do all of these. So if I do grammar basics and I do all 5 of those, I'll only be using 20. And then I have 8 left over. So I can do sketching, barely enough, mental health, not get a game over. Yeah, parents are disappointed. I hear you. I'm sorry that I'm clearly a failure and my mental health is atrocious. Am I in high school now? Is that what this is? Oh, I can learn classic literature. Hey kiddo, how are your finances going? I'm a literal child. Pretty well, I guess. Oh really? I'm glad to hear that. It's just, work not only pays, it also builds character. I want to earn my money. Really glad to hear that. Money's not the only important thing in the world, but you'll need to earn your living someday. Think of it as training for that day. Great, so earn $100. Great expectations, guys, and you're so disappointed in me because I'm the biggest failure. I don't even have any energy to earn money, so I guess I'm just gonna watch some cartoons. Okay, I'm completely maxed out. I need to do something actually for fun, which is really unfortunate. There's just too many skills I have to learn. How am I supposed to learn all these skills with almost 0 happiness? There are so many skill trees. I learned like nothing as a baby. Wow, I totally failed. I'm clearly failing at science and math too. Forget about my compassion. This is just depressing me how many things I'm failing at. I don't even want to look at it. We're just gonna have a drink and keep living our best life here. They won't let me schedule more things because my mental health is so bad. Oh, my parents can't stand me. No, we're gonna learn some new skills. Yes, I don't care that much about fashion, I'm sorry. I'm very ready for my exam. I just am overworked and my parents can't stand me and I'm just falling apart is pretty much what I take. Hopefully I've earned enough money to, make my parents happy. Oh, I did do the expectations. Okay, so why don't they love me? I'm sorry to disappoint you parents, I'm shopping. I'm not even actually spending any money. Oh no, I gotta take my exam and I'm miserable? This is not good. I'm clearly not paying attention to anything that's going on in my life. I got an A on my final exam in middle school and now my parents only increased by 15 points. You've gotta be kidding me. Okay, we don't read instructions, so apparently I can start romantic relationships. That's all I saw. Blah, 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 blah. Cool, I'm a high schooler. Great. You're kidding me. I've already run out of brain points. Ugh, I'm so useless. I studied about endangered species, so I will learn about those very soon. One of your parents is reading the newspaper. People generally find you more attractive when you're fit. Are you saying I'm fat? Dad, talking to a teenage girl here. It takes you a moment to realize they're staring right at you when they say that. Wow. Tell them they're looking pudgy themselves. I know what you mean, looking a little soft around the middle yourself. Don't talk to me that way, well, They go back to reading the newspaper. Wow. So, raise my physique. I don't even know what my physique is. I'm a 14-year-old girl and you're telling me to raise my physique. No, that is a messed up thing to say. Cheer practice, you're just cutting through. Cheerleaders are standing around for some reason. Dang, where's Felicity? You hear gossipy whispers from the cheerleaders. Her mom's a local celeb. She's getting special treatment. You know they must mean Felicity Browers. Hey, can you go check on Felicity? She's been in the bathroom forever. Takes you a few moments to realize Coach is talking to you. I'm not on the cheer team. That's why I'm asking you to do it. Just go see if she's all right. No. I've got things to do, Coach. Fine, I'll send someone else. Really? We're already talking about SATs? I'm 14 years old. Why are we already talking about SATs? Out front of the high school, you hear a familiar voice. Ari, hey. Richard runs up to you. Richard, what happened to your eyebrows, man? Those are some scary looking brows. Hey, how's it going? Oh, you know. How about you? How was summer? Interesting. I went to music camp. Learned a lot of things I'd always wanted to know about, well, music. Before you can say anything else, he interrupts. I have an extra ticket to this electronica concert thing the music hall's doing. You don't have to come, whatever, if you want to. It's in a few weeks. See you there. Or not. Whatever. Wow, you're gonna change up our whole relationship like that, Richard? You're like my literal only friend. He rushes off before you can even say anything. Wow, my parents aren't even satisfied enough for me to, pick anything. How are they not more satisfied with me? Unfortunately, we have to do entertaining things right now because she is falling apart. But the good news is we will master some of these skills. And the most ridiculous part is I haven't even mastered jump rope because I can't even know how to child. So my parents are disappointed in me apparently because instead of eating out or asking them to take me on a vacation they can't afford, I'm playing games. So I'm sorry that me playing games is disappointing to you. I thought, we couldn't afford a vacation. Wow, I have to help babysitter 10 times? That's just insane. They're unhappy with me, so I can't request anything. And so does that mean I have to actually spend money I don't have? Does that make me happy? I mean, I definitely want a gaming system. What else can I buy? I mean, I can go see a movie. Is that gonna actually make me happy though? Nope. Clearly just wasted all my money. But I can eat some food. Apparently food makes me happy, so I'm gonna have a chicken salad. Great, now I'm super happy. So I can go home. Oh, I'm going to a concert with Richard apparently. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention, Richard. What's up? Great to see you. Sorry, you could have said no. I don't know, hard to imagine that. Don't worry about it. What are we even seeing? Oh, a night of entrancement. It's a bunch of trance and electronic music. It's supposed to have lasers and smoke too. In the fancy hall? Snazzy. I hope so. I've never really been to any kind of concert before. We're going to a concert at 14? I didn't even get to see a concert until I was 19. You're about to say something else, but the house lights dim. The lasers start, the smoke machine starts. On stage, there are just a few people and a lot of equipment. It doesn't really look like any band you've ever seen. Richard, though, sits forward, as if hypnotized from the very first note. His entire body seems to thrum to the music. From the first synthesized wail, he just keeps staring even after the house lights come up, unmoving. I'll just hang out with him. I don't have any other friends. The theater's been cleaned and you're the only ones left. That was amazing. The way the music flowed, the balance with the visuals. I'd heard it could all come together, but it was so physical. He reaches over and grabs your hand. Did you feel that? The way the music felt, like it was inside us? He stops and looks down at your hand holding his. He lets go of it suddenly as if he was burned. Sorry, it's fine, I have to go. Richard bolts up and rushes out of the theater. He doesn't even slow down when you call after him. Outside the school, I see Richard again. Richard! He avoids looking at me and heads the other way. Well, I'm sorry that your crush is your problem. That's not my problem. You think it was an accident at first, but he avoids you a few other times as well. You know what? I got other problems, Richard. My parents can't stand me, even though I am clearly amazing. After a week of being avoided by Richard, you finally managed to get him as a partner in class. He can't avoid you anymore. Act like everything's normal. Richard, he doesn't look at you. You, see Dino World 3? The Dino World is back? No. Good, it was trash. Even less dinosaurs than normal. That's silly. Just when you think that's all you'll get. How was the music? Oh, it was okay, but it was mostly just rehashing the great stuff done in the other movies. But light. So what do you want to do for the project? I don't know. I was thinking we could make a little diorama of maybe some music to go with it. I don't know if that's a good idea. Do you not do music anymore? No, I do. I mean, I just don't know how history and electronica go together. If it goes with dinosaurs, it can go with history. Guess that's true. You don't find out what was up, but at least Richard is talking to you again. Oh good, I did the babysitting a bajillion times. But I failed at making myself skinnier. Sorry that I'm apparently too chunky for your preferences, parents. Okay, they're super disappointed in me, so even though I have action points, I can only do things that are productive. Hey kiddo, my friend's workplace has a few shifts for an intern open if you've got the time. You're trying to make me work more? It'll get you some pocket money and some real world experience. Yeah, sure. Where do you work, Dad? Apparently anywhere? Oh good, I can work at the animal shelter. I have enough to learn about the solar system and economics. I mean, what type of high schooler does know about the solar system? My 5-year-old and 3-year-old know about the solar system. Why didn't we learn this in like kindergarten? You and Richard continue to work on the project, subject of his awkwardness never coming up. So I made this. He puts this cassette player on the table and gives you the headphone. A song start. It's electronica, kind of club-like. It also has some odd American Stars and Stripes vibe to it. It's obviously a song he made for this project. I'm impressed. You made this? Yeah. Okay. True story. The guy that I dated in middle school and high school, mostly on but off and on, definitely was in a band. I was totally into the music scene, and it was someone I'd known for a really long time. So I think, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to date Richard because I don't know anybody else, like, at all. And it kind of fits my background of high school. We'll see. How did you put this together? Mostly wrote it out, but then arranged it on a computer in a DAW? A DAW? Digital Audio Workstation. Oh, it's really neat. Thanks. I'll do some of the other work too, of course. 2 of you work on the project for a while, getting the bulk of it done and ready. Space exploration. Clearly I need to be an astronaut. My mental health is suffering. Maybe I can ask my parents for stuff. Oh no. Oh no! Oh my gosh, I failed! I wasn't even paying attention. I was just working at the animal shelter. Being a kid is hard. You have to do a lot at school and constantly live up to your parents' expectations. Pressure on you was so great, you fell into depression. The scariest days are behind, but antidepressants and fear will remain with you till the end of your days. If only things could have been different. Oh no!